All right, it is the saddest part of camping where we have to tear down, but I am gonna take you around and show you everything we do to tear down and make it nice and clean for our next adventure.
This is always the saddest part of any camping trip, and that is the teardown process. So every time I always remove our sheets, unless we've only used it for like a day or something, then I'll just keep the same ones on. But I usually like to strip the sheets, and I have another set of sheets that are always clean and ready to go. And it just makes it so nice when you come into the camper, just like your house, right? And you have like a freshly made bed. It makes all the difference. We actually use a foam memory pad on top of the mattress that came with the camper, and that's been a game changer. It's really helped. We actually just recently got a new mattress that we haven't tried out yet, but honestly, this has been super great. So just a suggestion if you are wanting one. I'm also just getting the rest of the dishes kind of put away and cleaned up. I'm not going to make the bed, that's right, this time because we have a new mattress that we're going to be using. So that's why I just stripped the sheets this time. But typically I would actually make the bed. I'm putting everything that's dirty in our dirty clothes bin and just kind of wiping everything down, closing all the windows, making sure everything inside is all set up. I'm also putting shoes away, just tidying up so it looks nice. I'm also putting the soaps away. I found putting them in here in this little bag is helpful because they stay contained and then they don't move around when the trailer moves. Also, just grabbing like the stuff that I need to take with me, my glasses, my vitamin containers, things like that. I usually keep a lot of things there for the camping season. When I de-winterize or when we winterize, that's when I'll take everything out of there. But for the most part, I try to keep a bunch of stuff in there so I don't have to pack much each time. I also get all of the fridge stuff together and unpack all of that of what we didn't eat and put them in these really nice bags that we have that are cooler bags. So I'll usually keep the fridge on with that in there if we're going kind of like with all the food in there if we're going farther away. But this trip we were pretty close to home, so I ended up just packing the bags and then taking them in the car with us and turned the fridge off. But as you can see here, you can put them in there and keep the fridge on until you get to your destination. That's really helpful. And I think I started to do that, but then realized, oh, we're going home and ended up changing it. But Dylan here is just taking down our little table. This is so handy to have. We put like the dog's leash on there. We put, if we have drinks or snacks or trash or whatever, we kind of just put there. I'm taking the trash out. We do that every time. I keep a bunch of spare trash bags just at the bottom of our trash can to make it easier. So as soon as we take the old trash out, I put a new trash bag in every time, which makes it really easy and helpful. Look at Dylan. He's just sweeping away. He's doing so good. We're getting the bath mat a jiggle, and I think I ended up putting that in the dirty clothes pile because it really needed to be washed. And we just have a little front mat there that is helpful with kind of keeping the dirt at bay. There he goes, Mr. Sweeper. He's on the loose again, sweeping again, left and right. Watch out. Still sweeping. Look at him go, though. He's really good at it, right? We're taking the food stuff and putting that in the car. I'm putting the stairs back up and just getting everything ready to kind of lock up and close up. You want to make sure all the windows are closed. You want to make sure your awning is put back into place. Those are just some things that are easy to miss if you're not looking. Locking it up, and we're putting the little handrail back, so that's good. Now Dylan's just disconnecting the water. Again, we have a specific hose for water, so he's just getting all of that disconnected. He's getting all the excess water out of our water purifier, showing you a cool trick on how to get the excess water out. We really love this water filter. It really does help, and it makes the water taste better, and it's a really nice one to use. So he's just getting that in our little bag. Here's a little quick Corgo cam. We just have them in their little gate while we're getting stuff together. Now it's time for the sewer. Dylan's showing that this is the black tank, and so opening that up, all of the black tank stuff is going to empty out. I didn't show you that, but while that's going, he's going to unplug the electricity and make sure all of that is done, because it does take a little while for the black tank to drain, and so it's a good time to get the rest of that done. So he's just going to unplug everything. He's very particular about cords, makes them very nice and neat. And he's going to go ahead and pack that away. Black tank's done, going to close that. Now we're going to empty the gray tank. And it's great to do it that way because then all of the water from the gray tank can kind of flush out the hose. So that's really helpful. Another Corgo cam. You can never have enough of the Corgs. And let's see what he's digging in here for. Buried treasure? Almost. Nope, not that. He's looking. Give him time. Oh, yes, some of our accoutrement to get some of the other stuff loaded up. He really shouldn't be having his gloves on to do this, by the way. We try to keep that separate. I think I told him that. I'm like, hey, you might want to take off your gloves if you're going to be touching other stuff other than the sewer. So that's what he's doing now. There we go. He's just loading our little table in our side cubby here. He's going to be packing away our chairs. These chairs are awesome. We got these off of Amazon, and it's nice because they, I don't think they're quite zero gravity, or maybe they are considered that, but they come with little trays. And again, we just keep these in the camper with us at all times, and they're awesome. And they're green, which is also cool. He's folding up our mat all nice and neat. Normally I help him with this, but I was on camera woman duties, so he's doing that for us. But these outdoor mats are so helpful to have. They really do make a difference. And we've had ours for, I think this is our 3rd season, and it's kept in pretty good condition considering how much we use it. So definitely something worth investing in. All right, that gray tank is done. He's going to close that up so nothing can drain out of there. And now it's time for a royal flush. That's what I'm calling it. He's hooking it up to the water here. This is a hose that we specifically only use for sewer related stuff. You don't want to use the same hose that you're using for sewer and for water. He's attaching it to our black tank flush. This is such a nice feature that our Wolf Pup has. We really love this. And essentially it's just going to flush out the black tank. So he's just going to run that and let it run for a little bit. And then he's going to open the black tank up and see it's flushing everything out. So basically you want to just flush it until it's clear. Now he's starting it to actually flush it so you can see. And it's going to just kind of clean everything out. So this is just a great way to kind of keep things a bit more clean. And basically we just have it flush out until it runs clear. Usually, I don't know, it takes maybe a couple minutes or so. It's a little hard to see in the video, but there it is. So just, again, a good way to keep everything clean and flush everything out. We try to do this every time just to keep everything nice and tidy. He's turning the water off here. Everything should be kind of filtering out. You can see it's completely clear now, and we are ready to rock and roll. He's going to undo that, and then we'll be ready to rock. Now it's time to add the hitch back to our truck. We haul our trailer with just a Toyota Tacoma. It's awesome for our little Wolf Pup. I believe our towing capacity is 6,500 and the Wolf Pup is about 4,500. I think I'm saying that right, but yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so now Dylan's just making sure everything's closed on the sewage lines. He's getting everything ready. He's going to just undo the hose here. He has gloves back on, which is always good. He's going to put the cap back on here. Again, you want to make sure everything is closed. He's just going to kind of ring it up, and then he'll put it in the little storage compartment that's behind the trailer. We have these little doodads that we got. I believe they're Rhino. And those are really helpful, not necessary, but definitely helpful with this stuff. We also have a bin that's specifically designated only for sewage stuff. We just try to keep everything separate so nothing gets contaminated. He's going to put the lid back on the hose there and then get that back in there, close the lid. It's very handy to have that. And then we're going to put all of the other stuff back in our little bin. Now it's time to put up the stabilizers. He uses his drill for this and it's so helpful. We've definitely done it manually before, but if you have a drill that is compatible with this, it just makes it so fast. You can see it goes so quick. So he's just taking the blocks out of those and he'll do that on each side. Woohoo, there he goes. Go Dylan, you're doing a great job. We just have found hacks along the way, and that's the thing with this type of stuff. This is just the way that we tear down. We've gotten it to a pretty good rhythm and science, but there's always things that we're learning and can do better with, and that's just kind of part of the RV camping experience. You just learn as you go. I'm starting to raise it up here, and he's gonna take this little ball lock out so that way we can back the truck in to attach it. So I'm going to lower it back down until it attaches. This is like one of the most satisfying parts to me for some reason. I really enjoy doing this part. We have an automated tow hitch contraption. We used to, again, have this manually. We upgraded and had one installed. It's a game changer. It was like, I think, maybe like $500 or something to get it, which I know is expensive, or to us that seems expensive, but it is so worth it. Dylan's just getting the sway bars on. These really help when we're driving, just so the trailer doesn't get all cattywampus. You don't want your trailer to be cattywampus and flying everywhere, and the sway bars really help. Dylan's getting the emergency brake and stuff all together. You definitely don't want to forget this part. This is really important for your safety. In case anything fails, you have that backup for braking, which is essential. He's also plugging in the electricity, and I always do a check to make sure that it's working, and we're live. It's working, which is great. That's exactly what we want. Now we're going to raise the stabilizer, and we always do it just at about the sway bars or a little bit above that. Taking out the wheel shocks, I got one, and then Dylan beat me to it. He was so quick. He got both of them, so he's just going to package those away and get it all set to be stowed properly. Wheel chocks go right here. We have everything loaded in. You want to make sure you close this. We forgot to do that one time. And you want to make sure you have it locked up. He's checking that that's locked, checking the tire pressure. We basically just do kind of a full loop and make sure everything's locked up, because that is embarrassing when you go out of a campground and you have like a contraption thing still open. He's saying making sure that the doggies are not connected to our cool little leash thing, which they aren't. They're good. They're in the car ready to go. That's our little vent, so he's just making sure that that's closed, because you want to keep that closed so bugs don't get in. That's helpful. Just making sure everything's locked up here, doing kind of a final check, making sure that's closed. We didn't leave anything anywhere, and there you have it. First camping trip done for the season, and I'm so excited for more.
Yep, more to come.